Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. It's Python, and we just got a new announcement for winhero, a new event coming out tomorrow on Friday on the 9th. And we got two new characters announced, one of them which is also coming tomorrow, and we got all of the skill sets of the character. So let's take a look at the trailer first for the event and the two characters, and then get on to the skills of the announced character. Hopefully it's not too loud. And it's a music festival themed one. Sorry, is the quality too bad? Hold up. Oh my god, the quality is horrible. Right, should be better now. There we go. There we go. That is the trailer. It's a rock festival, music festival, whatever, event that's coming out tomorrow. And the two characters that got announced are obviously Sakura and Sugishita. The one that got announced that we're going to take a look at in a second is Sakura. He's the one that's coming out first. That's coming out tomorrow. And then Sugishita, we don't know about his skills yet. He's probably going to come out the following week. Let's take a look at Sakura first. Before we take a look at, I just want to say this is obviously the third event. We've already had two, the Shishitoren one and the yellow one. So the Shishitoren one was the green one, and then the yellow based event was the Sakura Blossom event, right, with Kaji and Kiryu, right? So this is the third one. Anyways, we'll talk about that more in a second. Let me pull up the video for Sakura and take a look at it. Okay, so here we are with the Sakura skills. I'm going to skip forward. This is a video. I just have it open on my X. This got announced during the live stream. It was earlier today. But anyways, let's take a look at Sakura. First of all, he is a blue support. Does it show up here? There we go. He's a blue support, as you can see there. And here as well, I believe. Yep, he's a blue support. And let's start off with his skills. First off is his ultimate skill. What his ultimate skill does, it recovers the HP of all allies by 50% of attack, and if the target is blue, it increases the critical attack power by 30% for 15 seconds, which is a new thing. We haven't seen this yet, the critical attack power increase. Yeah, it's interesting. It's really good. The healing, the HP, the healing is nice, 50% for everyone. Pretty standard for a support, but obviously 30% crit attack for 15 seconds only is really nice, but 30% increase is massive. Let's move on to his second skills. Let's skip forward. Sorry, to his skill 1, that was his ultimate, of course. Skill 1. So are we still on his ultimate? No, we're not. No, we're not. No, we're not. We're on skill 1 now. Okay, so for the 4 allies that are in the front row and in the middle row, and the HP is 50% or below, it reduces damage taken by 20%. So essentially, let me rephrase that again. It reduces damage taken by 20% for the 4 allies in the front and the middle rows, essentially everybody but himself in the back. So as long as their HP is below 50, it will reduce damage by 20% for 15 seconds, and it will recover HP by 30% of attack for all of those allies, regardless of their HP, which is really nice. Skill 1, actually really nice. It doesn't just do it for the 2 allies in the front, it actually does it for everybody else. Reduces damage by 20%. It's only 15 seconds, but 20% is really nice. Yeah, it's a really good skill. It heals as well. Very, very good skill 1. Let's move on to skill 2. Skill 2 is an attack move, and it just increases attack power by 10% for 15 seconds, and it deals 300% damage to an enemy. Pretty standard, but it also buffs himself, which is actually really nice. So he's a support, but he's actually going to do some damage, and we're going to get to the passive as well in a moment, and that also helps his damage out a little bit. As we're going to see in a moment, that's a standard attack. There we go. The passive. At the start of the wave, it increases damage dealt by all blue allies by 10% permanently, and increases crit rate by 25%. Actually, it's not the passive that helps him, it's the scene card. We'll get to the scene card as well. I kind of didn't remember that correctly, I'm sorry. But yeah, the passive is really nice as well. 10% damage increase by itself is a bit low, but obviously he increases crit rate as well, which obviously goes hand in hand with skill 1, which increases crit damage. Was it skill 1 or was it the ultimate? Let me double check here. It was the ultimate. So the passive goes hand in hand with the ultimate, because everybody has a 25% crit rate increase permanent. That is really nice. With blue units, okay, that's actually really nice. We're gonna have to check the blue units again and see who he goes well with. If there's any like big crit units in blue. I don't think there are. I don't know. Maybe I'm mistaken, but that's phenomenal anyways. That's amazing. The crit rate increase by 25% permanent is really good, with a 30% crit damage increase. Even though it is for 15 seconds on the ult, it's still really, really nice. They go hand in hand. And of course, the scene card is actually really good as well. Let's take a look at it at level 5, if I can. There we go. That's it at level 5. Okay, so at the start of the wave, it increases damage dealt by yourself and the two allies, the two blue allies in the middle row, by 15% permanently. Phenomenal. Phenomenal. Really good. To increase damage of 2 allies by 15. This is the best support scene card in the game, I think. I don't know if there's any scene card that does this. I cannot think of it at the top of my head right now. But like, just increase damage of the 2 allies in the middle by 15 permanently. Increases himself as well. Yeah, this is a really, really good scene card. This is gonna elevate him a lot. So when we do the tier list, whether that is tomorrow when the character actually drops, or whether that is in a week's time, whether we do him together with Sugishita, I don't know. Maybe we'll just take a look at the event tomorrow. I don't know. We're gonna have to wait and see. So yeah, he's a blue support as well, which means that Sugishita is most likely going to be blue as well. And we already have a blue tank one, right? The free one, but this one could be a tank as well. We don't know. We don't really know. It could be an attacker. There hasn't really been on the 2 characters that dropped. They drop as 2s, right, in the events. We had a tank and an attacker for the green one. For the Shishitoren one, we had a tank and an attacker for the yellow one. And now we have a support and a question mark for Sugishita. We don't know what he's gonna be. Is he gonna be an attacker or a support or tank? Sorry. So we're gonna have to wait and see for that next week. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this one, and as I said, I'm probably gonna be back tomorrow or the day after for the event or the tier list. So yeah, thank you for watching, and bye bye.